Welcome to Ponds Forge for the final time this weekend. We're currently in the middle of the national anthems here at the Ponds Forge International Sports Centre as we await for the final game of Game On 2012 as GB Women's will go up against France. Moments away now, we'll just finish off the French national anthem and then it'll be the British national anthem. Okay, to introduce you to the two teams for France. Number 4, Jacobo. 5, Miem. 6, Beeks. 7, Gruder. 8, Lawson Wade. 9, Demerck. 10, Lepron. 11, Gomi. 12, Laborde. 13, Godin. 14, Ndonge. And 15, Digbo. For GB, same as yesterday. Number 4, Natalie Stafford. 5, Rose Anderson. 6, Steph Collins. 7, Rachel Vanderbilt. 8, Chantal Handy. 9, Janelle Wade-Frey. 10, Julie Page. 11, Kim Butler. 12, Dominique Allen. 13, Joe Leadham. 14, Azania Stewart. And 15, Tammy Fag-Bentley. So as I said, we're moments away here. Obviously another important game in GB Women's build-up as they get ready for their Olympic campaign, going up against the fellow Olympians France, as they have done the previous 2 days. Obviously yesterday, coming unstuck against the world-ranked number 2 Australians. They hung with them for the first half, but they finished, I think, 11 down in the second half, and they weren't able quite to finish it off and stay with them all the way through the game. Before that, on the first day of the tournament, they went up against Angola, who they saw off reasonably easily. Angola have struggled this weekend, losing all 3 games that they played against France, Australia and GB. Kind of been the weaker team of the whole tournament, whereas GB have really shown that they can go up against some of the better teams in the world. Obviously they did that last year at Eurobasket as well, but here's another opportunity for them to send out a bit of a signal to women's basketball as they go up against France. Again, another Olympic basketball team, and one that has got a shout of a medal if they put the performance in that people know that they can. Okay, so far over the weekend, leading scorers for GB has been Leadham, who's averaged 12 points over the 2 games, 3.5 rebounds and 3 assists. Also up there is Natalie Stafford, who's averaged 11 points, 3 rebounds and 4 assists. Leading the rebounding stakes for GB is Julie Page with 6 a game and Tammy Fag-Bentley with 5.5 a game. On the assist front, it's also Natalie Stafford with 4 assists a game. Looking at the French team, ones to watch out for. Leading them on scoring is number 4, Jacobo. She's averaged 14.5 points a game and 7 rebounds. Number 7, Gruda, 13.5 points and 5 rebounds. Leading them on the assist front is Demerck, smallest player on the court, but she'll be one of the most deadly. She orchestrates most of the offense that France will run, and a very aggressive player on both ends of the floor. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Just under 2 minutes to go now till we have our tip-off here at Ponds Forge International Sports Centre for the final game of Game On 2012 in Sheffield. Been a reasonably successful weekend for GB. Obviously the GB men's team won both their games, winning their 2-game series against Portugal. Didn't have such a great performance yesterday against Portuguese team, but today they turned up. In particular, Kyle Johnson turned up from range. He hit 21 points. But over the 2-game series, the MVP award was given to Andrew Lawrence, the 1 true point guard in the GB men's team, and he's going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders as they go to the Olympics. A minute away now from the start of the game here, both teams back into their benches as Tom Mayer has words with his team and Pierre Vincent has words with the French team as well, making sure they're both aware of what they need to be doing when they get back on that court. Okay, 30 seconds to go, just waiting for the starting fives to come out on court now. Both coaches will be using this as great preparation to work out their rotations for the Olympics. GB first out on court with Steph Collins, Natalie Stafford, Joe Leadham, Azania Stewart and Tammy Fag-Bentley. Just waiting for the French team to come out. Dumerc will come out. Beeks is out. Gomez. Gruda. And their final one is Ndonge. That makes up their 5 as they come out onto the court for this final game. Just waiting for the tip-off now. Fake Bendy will go for the tip-off, and I'd imagine it'll be Ndonge for the French.
Anybody here supporting France, sir? Oh no. Anybody supporting Great Britain?
France with the tip, but it's tipped straight to Steph Collins, the GB, who'll bring it back with pace. Looking to get the offense running nice and quickly inside to Stafford. Stafford's fouled. Early foul there for Gomez. Stafford goes to the line for 2 shots. So far this weekend she hasn't missed a shot from the line. There's your jinx. Cameraman looking at me in disgust. That's her first miss of the weekend. Commentator's curse. It's a beautiful thing. And she hits the second. As expected, Dumerc will pick up point guard responsibilities early on for the French. Very similar players, Collins and Dumerc for GB and for France. Gomi putting it inside now to Ndonge. Ndonge going up against Fake Bendy. She kicks it out to Dumerc. Goes inside. Great hustle by Steph Collins. Almost manages to steal it away. Travelling violation called. The series is Steph Collins trying to steal it away from Gruda. Doesn't quite manage to get the steal, but does force Gruda to travel on the post. Lead him. Looks like she's fouled. Nothing called though. Dumerc will come back the other way on a fast break. Dumerc versus Collins. She misses the easy layup. A rare miss there from Dumerc because she's out on the fast break. Leadham comes back the other way with the ball. Gives it to Collins at the top. To Stafford on the wing. Stafford drives inside, lays it in, can't get it to go, tapped away. France will corral the rebound with Ndonge. Dumerc comes over the half and slows it up for France. Can't get it to go. Fake Bendy grabs the rebound. Stafford to Leadham. To Stewart. Stewart gets inside Fake Bendy with the fake, puts over the right hand, can't get it to go. Gruda with the rebound, gives it up to Dumerc. To Ndonge. To Dumerc. Gruda sets the screen. Dumerc uses both Ndonge and Gruda for the screen. Beeks comes back, kicks out Dumerc. Dumerc for 3. Oh, hits the 3. Left-handed Dumerc with the 3. Again, if you're looking at the scoreboard, just a reminder, like the men's game, the GB team are actually the guests today. So the home score is France and the guest score is GB. So at the moment, France have got 3, GB have got 1. Stafford with the ball to Leadham, shot clock down to 5. Leadham with the ball, little hesitation dribble. Jacks up, a ball shot straight into the air. Beeks comes down hard. Looks like she's okay, just a bit shaken up there as a shot clock violation for GB, and France will come away with the ball. Dumerc going up against Collins again. This is going to be a battle for most of the game. Ndonge setting the screens. Collins almost gets the steal. A foul is called. Collins will pick up her first foul of the night. Collins thought it was a clean steal, but referees called that one. Dumerc uses Ndonge. Nothing there, skips it inside. Great pass from Dumerc. That's a foul. Ndonge just slams Stafford into the support of the basket. Not too sure how necessary that was, but First substitution of the game as Azani Stewart comes out. And British Basketball Women's Player of the Year, Julie Page, is in the game. Ball goes to Dumerc in the corner. She'll bring it back up to the top. Steps in, mid-range 2. Oh, nice shot. Comes off the screen crisp and gets that shot off nice and fast. Doesn't give Collins a chance to contest that one. France up by 4 early on. Leadham comes around the screen up to the free throw line and hits a 2. Back down to a 2-point game with 3 minutes gone in this first quarter. Dumerc tries to get it inside, can't get it to Gruda. It'll come back out to Dumerc. She stepped out of bounds. It'll be a GB ball. Collins now to Leadham. To the corner to Stafford. Stafford wide open. Hits a 2. All day long for Stafford. Baseline jumper. She ties the game up at 5s. Ndonge to Beeks. Gomez tries to get it up. Ndonge rejected by Fag Bentley. Collins will come back the other way. A 3-on-3 break at the moment. Collins slows it down. Out to Page. Page, little stutter to the right. Gives it up to Stafford. Stafford goes back to Stafford. To Leadham. Leadham can't get it to go. Great low post pick from Fag Bentley. Opened up the pass to give Leadham an open look at the basket. She's fouled. Akers picks up her first foul of the night. And Leadham will go to the line for 2 shots. Hopefully to give GB their first lead of the game. Second lead of the game. Hits the first. Can't get the second to go, but it's going to be a GB ball. And Ndonge knocks it out of bounds. It'll be a GB ball on the baseline. Leadham will look to put it in. Ball goes across to the other baseline corner to Page, who's muscled out the way, and Dumerc steals it away. GB up by 1 with 4 minutes gone. Goal miss, little fake, can't get it to go. Dumerc now moving the ball to Beekis. She can't get it to go either. It's going to be a GB ball. Collins to Leadham. Leadham to Fag Bentley, almost stolen away. Fag Bentley manages to hold on to it though. She'll drive all the way back the other way, and that's a charging foul. Dumerc was camped there for a good 5-6 seconds before Fag Bentley ploughed through her. Fag Bentley picks up her first foul of the game, and she'll go to the bench as Kim Butler checks in. Gomez to Dumerc in the corner. Dumerc turns the corner. Again, she finds that range. That's 2 from exactly the same spot now from Dumerc. She's turned up to play tonight. Leadham answers back from exactly the same spot where she scored from before as well. Another lead change there as GB go back up 8-7. Halfway through this first quarter, it's been an even contest so far. Both teams trying to find their rhythm on both ends of the court at the moment. Gruda to the basket, tough move, gets the 2 off the glass. GB continues to try and keep the high tempo that they showed in their first couple of games against Angola and Australia. Stafford now turns the corner, it opens up for her. She hits nothing but the bottom of the net, and GB are back in the lead again. Gomez, BKs to Dumerc. Cuts to the middle, can't get it to go. Foul call, no, travelling call. Garuda called for the travel there as she tried to push a post move through into the paint. Shot up, can't get it to go. Vickers comes down with a rebound. Merck again putting some pace behind it, trying to find some openings. Oh, great pass, threads away through. Page. No choice but to foul. The foul's on the floor though, so it'll only be a French ball on the baseline. Double substitution for GB now as Wade Frey and Rose Anderson going to check in for Collins and lead them. For France, LeBron's coming in, as is Digbo. Gomes is taking a seat, and Vickers is taking a seat as well. LeBron will put it in from the baseline. Into Ndonge. Can't get it to go. Page looking to come away with it. Rose Anderson will corral the loose ball. She tries to give it to Kim Butler, but can't. Bizarre move by LeBron. Obviously worried about the backcourt violation. Scrappy phase of play here in this game. The Merck throws a pass that hits the ring. GB settle it down on this side now. Rose Anderson has the ball, looking for something inside, nothing there. Butler with a little fake. Goes inside now to Page for two! Great interior passing from Butler to Page. Page will get the easy two. GB open up their biggest lead of the night. 3 points so far. 9 to France, 12 to GB. Just over 3 minutes to go now. LeBron. She can't get it to go. Anderson will come down with it. She'll hustle all day for you. Gives it up to Butler. Butler to Wade Frey. Wade Frey's had a bit of a mixed weekend so far. Obviously quite new to the squad, so she's trying to find a place and where she fits. She could do some hugely impactful things in the game, but she also has a very young basketball brain. She's made quite a few simple mistakes. Anderson to Stafford. Stafford has to put the shot up, the shot clock's going, and it's out of bounds to be a French ball. Another double substitution here for France as they bring in Mayem and Yakubu for Ndonge and Garuda. Merck goes up against Wade Frey now. Yakubu tries to put it inside. A foul has been called on Rose Anderson. Huge mismatch there as Rose Anderson going up against Digbo. France put out quite a little 5 at the moment, obviously trying to overpower GB in the paint. Merck will take a seat as Lawson Wade checks in. Hits the first. And the second. Down to 1 point ball game. 2.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. GB are up by 1. Wade Frey to Anderson. To Butler. Butler squares up to the basket. Gives it to a cutting Stafford who loses control of it. Lawson Wade now comes back the other way. Taking over point goal responsibility from Merck. Digbo looking to go inside, nothing there, back to Lawson Wade. Comes to the top, skips it back. Miem can't get it to go. Wade Frey hustling for that. It's going to be a French ball. 2 minutes to go now in this first quarter. French ball on the far side. LeBron to Lawson Wade at the top. Back to LeBron. LeBron tries to drive, has to come back out. That's a tough shot, can't get it to go. Rose Anderson will pick it up for GB. Put some pace behind it. She'll try and go all the way. Lazy left-handed, can't get it to go. Page will get the rebound. And she'll get the putback. Good work between Anderson and Page there as Page provided the block out to give Anderson the lane to the basket. France have lost the ball. No, they haven't. Lead back into the game. Stafford's out. Stewart back into the game. Page is out. Anderson's out of the game, and Andy's in. Treble substitution there from Tom Mayer. Really changing things up, moving the French squad, seeing if they can move the French squad around and find some weaknesses. Lepron into Mayhem, back to Lawson Wade. Lawson Wade, tough drive to the basket, great move, gets himself 2 points. Wade Frey to lead him. Foul is called. Mayhem is called for the foul. Holding foul. Kim Butler's trying to post up, she's not letting her. Azani Stewart to lead him. Back inside to Stewart. Stewart trying to post up strong. Nice move. Can't get it to go, too heavy off the glass. France will come away with it. Lawson Wade slows the game down. France. Just under a minute now to go in this first quarter. Almost stolen away, can't quite get it. Lawson Wade gets it. Open for Yakubu. Yakubu grabs 2. France take the lead. 15 France, 14 to GB as we come down to 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Leading now with the ball. Gives it to Handy. Handy makes the cut. Can't get it to go. Stewart almost grabs the rebound though. Just over a second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. I'm sure France will run it down right to the end. So there's no time for GB to come back and get their own shot. Leadham trying to steal the ball though off Lawson Wade. Lawson Wade almost loses it there. Trying to be a little bit too tricky with it. Mayhem inside to Yakubu. Yakubu looks like she's fouled. Nothing called. Mayhem was fouled though. She'll go to the line. Collins will check back in as Wade Frey will take a seat. 3.2 seconds left in this first quarter. France are up by 1. But Mayhem is at the line for 2 shots though. Stewart picks up her first foul. Rattles home the first. Extends the French lead to 2 points. Can't get a second to go. Shot clock's running down. Looks like they're going to extend their lead though. A nightmare for GB. Nightmare for GB there as France managed to extend the lead out to 4 points at the end of the first quarter. 18 to France, 14 to GB as we end that first quarter. No one in foul troubles, but Tom Mayer's got a lot to say. Not happy with Kim Butler, not happy with the defensive boxing out at the last play of the game there on the free throws. Very animated with both Stewart and Butler. Obviously not following the game plan that was set out initially. Not doing what Tom Mayer's wanted them to do. And trust me, if Mayer tells you what to do, you do it. He is not a coach that you'd mess with. A results-driven coach obviously had success in the past. He's a current, he's a Hall of Famer of the Australian Basketball Hall of Fame. Obviously now coaching GB. A man of great pedigree, knows exactly what he's doing. He's taking the GB women's program from strength to strength, and they're well on their way to being exactly where their potential says they should be within the Olympics and actually doing very well in international competitions. On the French side, he seems a little bit more calm. Pierre Vincent seems a little bit calmer about what he's doing. He's talking calmly to his team. They're obviously following their game plan. They're up by 4 after the first. This was always going to be a close game for them. They're aware of that, but it's only the first quarter. So they know there's another 30 minutes of basketball and that they need to continue plugging away the way they want, which is obviously going inside. That's where they're looking to try and make some impact on the GB team. 5 back out for GB is Collins, Leadham, Stafford, Fagbenley and Page. For France, we have got Digbo, Lepron, Lawson Wade, Yakubu and Mayhem. Lepron will look to put it in now. France up by 4 after the first quarter. Second quarter just starting now as Lawson Wade comes over the half with the ball. Gives it to LeBron at the top. LeBron goes inside, grey post, can't move. That's a strong move by Yakubu, holding off a defender, enabling her to turn to the basket and get an easy two off the glass. Lead him now with the ball, drives into the paint, loses control, but the foul is called. Lawson Wade called for the foul. She puts her hands up. Called the hand in the cookie jar. She was called for that foul. It'll be a GB ball on the sideline. Again, the majority of the offense is looking to go through Leadham. That first pass seems to be Leadham, enabling her to create space for GB. Leadham now on the outside to Stafford. Stafford kicks it to Page. Page tries to move to the basket. Looks for the foul. Nothing there though. Yakubu gets the rebound and kicks it Lawson Wade, who puts it up to LeBron. LeBron kicks it to Digbo on this side. Digbo drives to the basket. Good defense by Leadham though. Collins almost gets the steal away. Lawson Wade will come back the other way as the shot clock's down to 10. They'll have to create something quite quickly. That's an illegal screen. Lawson Wade not helping her teammate Yakubu. Yakubu setting the screen, but she wasn't quite established as Lawson Wade tried to drive. Tripping Collins, therefore Yakubu picks up her first foul of the game. The GB ball as Stafford puts it in. Leadham. From way out, Leadham tries to put it up. Only just catches the front of the ring. LeBron comes away with it. To Lawson Wade. To Mayhem. Back to Lawson Wade. Tries to put it inside, almost losing the handle. She's open for the three. She'll put the three up. Can't get it to go. Crashing the board hard, the French team as before, but Stafford comes away with it. Puts some pace behind it, gives it to Leadham. Leadham will fake the three, drive to the middle, spins. Fagbenley from a bit of distance, can't get it to go. Page tries to hustle a rebound but can't get it, and France will come back one-on-one. Lawson Wade versus Collins. Fagbenley's back. Lawson Wade can't get it to go though. She'll go to the line for two.
Into the game, Kula.
Lawson Wade at the line. Misses the first. Doesn't look confident at the line. Leaves the line before the shots even hit the ring. Hits the second. By Benedict Collins. France extend their lead out to 7 points now with just over 8 minutes to go in this first half. Stafford to Leadham. Leadham spins baseline. Nothing there though. Baseline pass to Fagbenley. Fagbenley can't find any space either. To Page, down to 8 seconds on the shot clock. Page drives to the middle to Fagbenley. Fagbenley with the fake, drives inside to the paint. Can't get it to go. LeBron hustles, jump ball. Fagbenley ties up LeBron. It's going to be a GB ball as the possession arrow points that way. Stafford to Leadham. Back to Stafford. Offensive foul is called on Fagbenley. Not too sure what the foul was called for.
That's the second foul. Second team foul for GB. Side 8. GB on defense.
Lawson Wade. To Gluda. Inside. Digbo can't get it to go. Mayhem can. Out to a 9-point lead now. GB just letting it slip a little bit. They're going to need to rein this back in if they're going to stay in this game early on. Leadham now on the wing with the ball. Goes to Page at the high post. Page goes up against Mayhem. Can't get it to go either. LeBron with the rebound. Think Mayhem may call a timeout soon because it's all going France's way at the moment. Fagbenley knocks it out of bounds. That'll be a France ball on the sideline. Couple of changes coming from GB as Stewart and Butler will check back in. Page and Fagbenley will come out. Can't get it to go. Steph Collins will come away with it. Looked like it came off Lawson Wade's foot, but nothing cool. The French get the turnover. LePron goes inside to Miem. Back out to Lawson Wade to Digbo. Side to Gruder. Can't get it to go, but it's fouled by Stewart. Stewart picks up her second foul. GB struggling to contain the inside presence of France. The exterior perimeter passing from France is opening up some passing lanes to get inside, and the GB bigs are unable to stop the French forwards. Mayer calls the timeout. He wants to talk this over. French coach, he's going to pretty much be saying more of the same, please. His team are performing well. They're up by 9 points with 7 minutes left in this first half, whereas Mayer is still not happy with the internal defence. Majority of his conversation is going towards Azania Stewart and Kim Butler. Not happy with their defensive positioning. I think the help side is not working hard enough as the defenders are not getting across to the French quick enough, and they're getting wide open shots, reasonably close to the basket, high percentage shots, and that's enabled them to get this 9-point lead. Collins, Stafford, Stewart, Leadham, and Butler back on the court for GB. Gruder, Godin, Lawson Wade. Laborde, back in for France. Again, not confident in the line. Gruder step back straight after a shot. Misses the first. Just gets the second though. Over the front of the ring and it rattles home. First double-digit lead of the game for France as we're just under 7 minutes to go now. Collins to Butler. Goes inside to Stewart. Stewart turns against Gruder. Looks like she's blocked on the way to the basket. Nothing there. Stolen away by Collins from Lawson Wade. Collins will come back the other way. Gives it to Butler. Butler manages to somehow tap it back to Stafford. Stafford goes to the basket. That's a tough move by Natalie Stafford. Drives to the basket. Gets two off the glass. LeBron, little crossover. Lawson Wade. Laborde. Goes inside to Gruder, back out to LeBron. LeBron back inside to Gruder. They're trying to use a mismatch against Stafford and they do so. Lead him now with the ball for GB. To Stewart. To Stafford. Little fake, cuts to the basket, nothing there, throws up a tough shot. She tries to go around rebound, can't get it. France will come back the other way, Lawson Wade leading the charge. She'll take the three, can't get it to go off the ring now. Stafford grabs the rebound for GB. GB not quite finding their rhythm on either end of the floor at the moment. Lead them, foul on the way to the basket. Foul is called on Lawson Wade. She picks up her second foul. 5.5 minutes ago, GB are down by 10. Chantel Handy checks in as Stafford takes the seat for GB. Lawson Wade's out. Dumerc is back in for France. Dumerc gets over to Godin. Back to Dumerc. To Gomez. Side to Gruder. Backing down Stewart. Looks like an offensive foul as Stewart's holding the ground, but it's not getting called. Unsportsmanlike foul called on Gruder.
So Xavier Stewart working really hard on the defensive end. And she draws a flagrant foul.
That'll be 2 shots for Stuart and possession for GB. Good frustrated that she couldn't get the shot to go. Bear in mind, it did look like an offensive foul in the first place. Not seen that in an international game before. An air ball from the free throw line. Almost 2 air balls. Just catches the front of the ring.
Come on, where the GB fans? Come on now.
Bartlett now at the top of the ball. Tries to give it up to Collins and loses hold of it. As Arnie Stewart goes inside to Butler. Butler gets it in. Rattles home with 2. Important for GB when they go through these rough patches that they still keep the scoreboard ticking over. It's down to a 6-point game now. Just under 5 minutes to go in this first half. Crowd starting to get behind the team again. Dumerc with the ball for France. Goes to the corner. Aborde can't get it to go. Comes off the back of the stanchion and it'll be a GB ball. Stewart will come out of the game as Fag Bentley checks in. Butler to Handy. To Fag Bentley. Back to Collins. Dumerc, oh, lovely handle from Dumerc. Puts behind the back to escape Collins. Great little tap away, some hustle from GB. Leadham coming back the other way against Dumerc. Foul and 1! Dumerc called for the blocking foul. Leadham goes to the basket. She gets a 2. She'll go to the line for the extra 1. Just over 4 minutes to go in this first half. France's lead at 4, could be down to 3. Down to a 3-point game, 26 to France, 23 to GB. 4 minutes to go in the first half. GB applies some pressure. Gomez breaks the break though and lays it up coast to coast. Collins comes back the other way for GB. Gives it to Butler. Butler now goes back door to Stafford, to Leadham to Handy. Handy can't get it to go. France will come away with the ball. Another tough shot taken from GB. Gomez drives to the basket, can't get that to go, comes off the ring this time. Leadham will pick up the scrappy loose ball and come back the other way. Kicks it out to Collins, Collins to Butler. Butler will shoot the 3, can't get it to go. Godin grabs the rebound. Gives it to Laborde, just over 3 minutes to go. Dumerc looking to get hold of the ball, does so. Double screen set at the top for Dumerc. Offensive foul call on Godin. She didn't quite have her feet set, so it's a legal screen, offensive foul. GB will get the ball and then make a double change. Vanderbilt and Page comes in, Collins and Butler are out. Page with the ball to Leadham. 10 left on the shot clock. Leadham with the ball to Fag Bentley. Fag Bentley will shoot the distance. Can't get it to go. Dumerc now with the ball. 5-point lead for France. Go down to Laborde. Laborde to the basket. Can't get it to go. Nonge will though. She'll rattle home a 2 off the backboard. Out to a 7-point lead for France now. Vanderbilt coming back the other way. To Fag Bentley, quick release shots. Nice shot from Fag Bentley. High pass entry from Handy. Fag Bentley keeps it nice and high above the shoulders so it doesn't get stripped away. Hits a nice quick release too. Coming out to 2 minutes left in this half. GB only down by 5. The way they play, they should be down by an awful lot more. Dumerc to Laborde. Can't get it to go. Fagbeni with the rebound. She'll get out and run as well. Looking for the pass now. Gives it up to Paige. Back to Handy. Handy will take the long shot. Hits the three! Chantel Handy for three. We're down to a 2-point ball game. We're just under 2 minutes to go in the first half.
2-point game. GB now on defense.
Dumerc to Gomi. France will need to make some points now. Laborde to Dumerc. Dumerc steps in, steps back out again, takes a shot off the front of the ring and out. Vanderbilt with the pick up of the loose ball. She's driving all the way to the basket. Can't get it to go though. Little bit too much urgency there from Vanderbilt. Gomez will come back the other way. Misses the layup though. Paige grabs the rebound. Good hustle there by Handy. Putting Gomez off the drive. Vanderbilt comes back now. Settles it down as we come down to just 1 minute left in this first half. Paige to Fagbeni. Fagbeni, little fake. Drives to the basket. Opens up. Gets it two. Nicer alteration on her move there as the ball got hit. She almost lost control but still managed to get it up. We've tied the game up. 30 to France, 30 to GB. Just under a minute to go now. Laborde with the ball to Dumerc. Dumerc tries to drive down the lane. A foul is called on. Julie Page picks up the foul. That's her second foul. Double substitution for GB. Vanderbilt's out. Leadham's out. Stafford and Collins are in.
So Leadham game's leading scorer with 10 points.
Can't get it to go. Chantal Handy comes away with it. 36 seconds to go. Collins with the ball now. Kicks it to Stafford. Stafford slows it down. To Paige. Paige will go inside strong. She's got no options there. Has to come back out though. Handy. Tough shot from Handy. Handy almost hits the deck. France will come away with it for the last shots of the quarter, of the half, sorry. There's a slight difference between the shot clock, but it's tenths of a second as Dumerc slows it down. 30 apiece, France to GB. Both teams won't want to be down as they go into the half, so France will try and take the last shot. Dumerc drives to the basket, can't get it to go. Page to the rebound, 4.5 seconds to go. Out to Stafford, down to 2 seconds, down to 1 second. Stafford launches, can't get it to go. At the half, we're all tied up after a spurt from France, giving them a 10-point lead. GB have jumped back into it. 30 to France, 30 to GB at the half. Make sure you're back for the second half here at the International Sports Centre in Ponds Forge. We're going to check out for the half-time break, but we will be back for the second half. Make sure you join us. Hello and welcome back to Ponds Forge, where we're just about ready for the second half of the GB Women's against France. 30 France, GB at the half, so it's been a tight game. France managed to get out to a 10-point lead halfway through the second quarter, but GB came back in the latter stage of the half. Not been a pretty game so far from either team, but we're here at half-time, 30 apiece, and here are some of the stats from the first half. Leading all scorers is Joe leading with 10. For France, Demerck is leading them with 7. Page is leading rebounding with 4. Looking at some of the other stats, just having a quick flick through some of the other stats as well. France don't have much success from outside, they're only 1 from 7. Having said that, GB are only 1 from 4. Rebounding game, pretty even, 19 to GB, 20 to France. Assists, 9 to GB, only 4 to France. Turnovers reasonably even, fouls reasonably even, points in paint reasonably even. Looking at the stats, it looks like this would be a tight game, and it is. 30 apiece, we're about to enter the second half. French 5 are back on court first, with Beeks, Demerck, Mayem, Digbo and Gruda. For GB, we have got Collins, Stafford, Stewart, Bentley and Leadham. France moving the ball well so far. Unfortunately, that's followed up with an air ball. Collins now with the ball for GB. Brings it up over the half. GB setting up a 4-low system as they set a pick for Leadham on the wing. Leadham puts up an early shot, can't get it to go, foul called. Temi Bentley will pick up a foul for GB. She picks up her third foul, that's likely to send her to the bench early on in this second half. Demerck now brings it up for France, going up against Collins once again. To Gruda, back to Demerck. Goes inside, skips it to the corner of Beeks. Another touch shot from Beeks, can't get a sight in early on. She shot an air ball and hit the side of the backboard so far. Not a great opening for Beeks for the second half. We're still all tied at 30 with just under a minute gone. Stafford just tying her hair back up before she puts the ball in. Puts it into Collins. GB look like they're going to set up once again. Stewart sets a pick to get Leadham open at the top. Leadham gives it to Bentley in the high post. Bentley inside to Stewart. Stewart back to Bentley. Great interior pass. Grabs her own rebound though. Bentley's being beaten up under the basket. Not going to call any of the fouls. Just going to call the travel. Early substitution for GB, none surprisingly as predicted. In fact, Bentley will take a seat, Julie Page will come back in. France will inbound the ball on the baseline. Mayem gives it to Beeks. Beeks going up against Stafford. Trying to find some opening, Stafford playing some tight defence. Demerck manages to get open at the top. Quickly hunted down by Collins. Goes inside to Gruda, gives it back out to Demerck, back inside to Gruda. Quick interchange of passes, comes up short and Leadham will come away with it. GB. Head up looking for a pass, nothing there, little hesitation in the dribble. She'll go to the basket and is fouled on the way to the basket. Digbo with the foul there for France. That's her first of the game. Leadham hits the first, gives GB their first lead for a while. And hits the second. 2-point lead for GB now with just over a minute and a half gone in this third quarter. Needs to Demerck. Demerck almost loses it to Leadham. Holding them out like she's been caught. Demerck now with the ball setting up the French offence. Goes to Digbo. Digbo takes a long shot and hits it. Just a 2 though. Hits the long 2. Ties the game up 32 apiece. Stafford Little hesitation, kicks it to Leadham outside. Oh, rattles in and out. Leadham can't get that to go. Leadham up to 12 points now. Mayhem to Digbo, little fake, hesitation, drives the baseline. Offensive foul called. Julie Page takes the stand, but Digbo's holding her ankle. Looks like she's turned her ankle, she's gone to the basket. Digbo picks up her second foul, but more concerned for the French team is that she's hobbling off. She's been helped off by her teammates. Doesn't look too good for Digbo. No one likes to see an injury this close to the Olympics. Hopefully it's only a slight little turn of the ankle and it's nothing major, no ligament damage or anything serious that will keep her out of the Olympics. That would be absolute heartbreak for Digbo if she wasn't able to take part in the Olympics. LeBron will come in for France. Digbo gone to the end of the bench. She's being looked after by the physio from the French team. Hopefully it's nothing major. We're getting news, we'll let you know. Julie Page now hands up Staff drives the middle, scoop shot, nothing there, can't get it to go. Grudu will come away, gives it up to Demerck. Demerck out to the races now, drives straight down the middle, lays it up coast to coast from Demerck. Great play yet again from the French point guard. Collins trying to cut through the middle there, nothing there though. Leadham gives it to Collins. Collins shapes the basket, she tries to copy Demerck, squeaks it in, gets it to go. A nice head-to-head developing against two small players on the court, Demerck against Collins. LeBron now going up against Leadham. Back to Demerck. Collins denying the lanes. Biggs to LeBron. Grudu sets the pick, Leadham manages just about to break through it. Collins steals the ball away though. GB will come away with it. We're all tied up. 3 minutes gone in this third quarter. Collins with the ball now. Hands it off to Leadham. Foul is called. Demerck will pick up foul. That's her second. Trying to break through the screen. Only can do it illegally, so she'll pick up her second foul. Be a GB ball at the sideline. Double pick set for Stafford to get the ball at the top. GB slow it down and set it up. Leadham from deep. Can't get it to go. Page will get the rebound. She's blocked by Mayhem. Demerck comes away with it. LeBron now slows it down for France. Collins denying possession to Demerck. Collins picks up a silly foul. Collins picks up her third foul. That puts her in a little bit of trouble. Wait to see if Mayo takes her out of the game. LeBron trying to inbound it. Does so to Mayhem. Mayhem back to LeBron. Shout travel from the crowd. LeBron with a crossover. Kicks it back out to Mayhem. Mayhem now. Can't get it to go. Yes, she can. She rattles it home for two. Giving France the lead. Collins tries to come back the other way. Gives up Leadham wide open for the three. Off the front of the ring now. Not having much joy from outside today. Foul is called. Stewart's called for the foul. She'll pick up her second foul and a bit of French ball on the side. Substitution as Stewart checks out and Butler comes back in. Demerck brings it up over the half. To Gruder. To Mayhem. Inside to Biggs. Biggs now trying to find some space inside. Has to kick it back out. Foul is called. Referee's calling everything so far in this second half. Page is called for the foul. She picks up her third foul as well. 3 players for GB and 3 fouls now. France haven't got any on any foul and on 3 fouls. LeBron looks to put it in. Does so to Gruder. Back to Biggs. Gruder sets the pick, uses it. Looking to go back inside, nothing there, Mayhem. Oh, great help defense by Leadham. Great communication there by Page, asking for the help. Leadham comes across and strips the ball away. She'll go to the basket. Tries to get the two, can't get it, but she will take the foul. Mayhem picks the foul up. That's Miem's second foul. Great work by Liam there to draw the foul. Strong move to the basket. Page will come out. Bentley will come back in. Leadham can't get the first to go. Back at the line for the second. Hits second, down to a 1 point ball game with just over 5.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Dumerc now. Gives it to Beeks. Beeks with the ball. Back to Dumerc. Inside, loses control. Stafford picks it up, has to slow it down though to Collins. Collins to Butler. Butler, mid-range jumper from the baseline. Can't get it to go. Bentley tries to grab it, but Beeks will come away from him in France. Oh, nice pass inside to Miem. Tries to get inside to Gruden, nothing there. Bentley will grab the ball instead. Gives it up to Collins. GB come back the other way as we hit the midpoint of the third quarter. Stafford now to the basket. Oh, rejected by Beeks. Grabs the loose ball though, and GB will come back the other way. Leadham rattles it over the front of the ring. Gets the lucky roll there. Leadham with another two. That puts her up to 15 points. LeBron now with the ball. Goes up against Leadham as GB have taken the lead back. Collins called for foul. That's her fourth foul of the game. Forces Tom Mayer's hands. They'll have to make a substitution. Chantel Handy comes in for Stafford. Mayer still leaving her on the floor at the moment. Substitution has been made. Stafford's come out and Handy's gone back in. Back at the line for two. GB with a 1 point lead. Dumerc can't hit the first. All the second, but Gruden grabs a rebound and grabs herself 2 points and gives France the lead back. 4.5 minutes to go. Collins brings it up over the half. She'll have to play careful basketball. Dumerc's called for the foul. Quite a pathetic soft call there from the referee. Dumerc picks up her third foul, bringing Lawson way back on for France. Collins will be at the line for two. Both teams now in foul trouble early on. Rattles home the first, just sneaks it up over the ring. Double substitution coming up for GB as Stewart and Wade Frey looking to come in. And the second. Wade Frey will come in for Collins and Stewart will come in for Fag Bentley. Lawson Wade against Wade Frey. That's the point guard matchup as we see it. Gruden now with the ball at the top. Gives it up to LeBron. LeBron back to Beeks. Skips it. Mayem from outside. Hits a nice shot. Long two there from Mayem. France back up by one now with 4 minutes to go in the third. Wade Frey to Leadham. Leadham looking to put it inside. Good defense from France, stopping the interior pass. Stewart to Handy. Handy will shoot a long two off the front of the ring. France will come away on a break now as Beeks leads it to the near side. Gives it inside to Gruden. Wade Frey just ignored her. Less position under the basket. Doesn't pick her up at all. Foul is called. Could have been given on 3 players there, but it is given on Butler. Butler picks up her first foul. And Gruden will go back to the line for 2 shots. Again, GB is suffering inside. Mayer again talking to his bigs, trying to find a way of stopping interior passes that France are finding reasonably easy at the moment. At both ends, GB is struggling inside. Leading North scorers with 15. Stafford has 7. Down by 3 at the moment. 42 to France, 39 to GB. 3:43 left in the third quarter. Mayer talking it through with his troops, making sure that they're back on track and they know exactly what they need to do to stop the interior presence of France and the domination of Gruder in particular.
Oh yeah, wonderful, ladies and gentlemen, a rocket star!
Update on Digbo, she's still sitting on the French bench. She's got her foot elevated and wrapped in ice. Hopefully it's not a serious injury, it's just a little tweak and she'll be fine for the Olympics. Beeks, Lepron, Lawson, Wade, Gruder and Mayhem are back out for France. For GB, Wade, Frey, Leadham, Handy, Stewart and Butler. Gruder's at the line for 2. Sorry, for 1. Rattles home the 1, out to a 4-point lead now for France. Wade Frey hands off to Leadham. Leadham kicks it to Handy. Handy to Stewart at the top. Stewart looking for the inside pass. France block it off though. Wade Frey now finds a bit of a lane. Kicks it to Handy in the corner. Shot clock down to 10 as the ball goes inside. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. It's going to be a GB ball. Leadham inside to Stewart, nice quick pass, can't get the easy score off the glass though, Stewart misses it, too heavy on the handle. Lawson Wade now going up against Leadham, gives it up to Gomez. Offensive foul is called on Gruder. Gruder picks up her second foul. Not bad going, her 2 fouls been on a sportsmanlike foul. And an offensive foul. Wade Frey now. Gives it to Leadham. Leadham at the top to Wade Frey. Wade Frey from the wing. Can't get it to go. Butler with a rebound though. They'll come back out and reset. Leadham slows it down at the top for GB as we just get on the 3 minutes now left in this third quarter. France with a 4-point lead. Handy on the wing with the ball. Kicks it back to Leadham. Leadham will take that shot. Can't get it to go. Gruder with the rebound. Gives it up to Lepron. Lepron brings it up. Inside to Jacobo. Jacobo positioned hugely under the basket. Stewart giving up an easy scoring position under the basket as Jacobo goes to the line for the extra 1. She scores the 2. She'll go for the extra 1. France will up to a 6-point lead with 2:36 left in this third quarter. Jacobo hits the extra 1. Out to a 7-point game now. France just starting to get away from GB. They'll have to put a check on this before the end of the third quarter. Stewart to Leadham. Leadham to Butler. Back inside to Leadham. Leadham gets the 2. Great play by Joe Leadham. Takes her tally up to 17 points now. Lawson Wade to Gruder. To Lepron. No, Gruder holds on to it. Back out to Lawson Wade. Can't get it to go. Leadham will grab the rebound. She'll come back the other way as we've got just under 2 minutes to go now. France up by 5. Handy drives to the basket. Kicks it out to Butler. Butler back to Handy. Back to Butler. Butler with the fade. Can't get the 2, but she'll go to the line for the extra shot. Jacobo picks up her second foul of the night. As GB put on a little spurt as we get to the final moments of the third quarter. Leadham will take a seat. Stafford will come in. It's the first. Gets a lucky roll on the second down. To a 3-point game, 1:40 left in this third quarter. Lawson Wade. Jacobo. Butler. Trying to play some tough D. Offensive foul called on Jacobo. And that, again, I have no idea how that's an offensive foul, but the offensive foul is called. Stafford there. Looks like she took the charge. Butler was fouling her all the way to the basket. Stafford looks a little bit shaken up. She goes to the line. Timeout's called as we've got 1:31 left. Jacobo picks up her third foul. GB only down by 3 points. 46 to France, 43 to Great Britain. Okay, teams back out onto the court for the final 1:30 of the third quarter and the final game of this game on 2012 up here in Sheffield. We're here at the International Sports Centre in Ponsford. We've had a great weekend of basketball. GB men's and women's in action. The women have beaten Angola, lost to Australia, and they're in a tight game with France. For the men, they had a double-header against Portugal, winning both games. The second game more convincingly than the first. But a positive weekend for British basketball as both teams build up for the Olympics. Wade Frey now with the ball. To Stafford. To Stewart. Looking for some options inside. Nothing there. Has no need to go. Shot clock down to 8 seconds. Stewart has to kick it out. Wade Frey, 5 seconds to go. She'll shoot from distance. Just catch the front of the ring. Before Tom Mayer had a chance to go nuclear, the referee sorts it out. Ball did hit the front of the ring. Shot clock operator didn't see it. So that'll be a reset of the shot clock on GB ball. Chantal Handy now with the ball. Gives it to Stafford. Inside to Stewart. To Wade Frey. Wade Frey from distance. Can't get it to go. Lawson Wade, good save. She gets it back and she'll keep the momentum going. Slows it down now to the last minute of the third quarter. 3-point differential. Oh, Stewart almost managed to hold it in. She managed to keep it in. Oh, she can't hold on to it. Great hustle by Stewart there, trying to hold on to it, trying to keep the ball in possession for GB, but it'll be a French ball on the baseline. 37.2 seconds to go. France are up by 3 in the third quarter. Ball comes into Lawson Wade. Out to LeBron, little fake to the side, she steps in, can't get it to go. Chantal Handy can't hold on to it either. Lawson Wade will come out with it. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lawson Wade now to Gruda. To Gomez. Gomez uses Jacobo. Back to Lawson Wade. Lawson Wade doesn't want to shoot that three. Jacobo now. With the ball, kicks it to Gomez. Shot clock running now. 4 left on it. Gomez hits a big shot. Long range 2. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Janaea Wade will launch. It's a big 3! Janaea Wade hits a buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter. Brings GB back to within 2 points. 48 to France, 46 to GB. That's got the crowd on their feet. The energy level and momentum shift dramatically to GB as we end the third quarter. Okay, moments away from starting the final 10 minutes of game on 2012 here in Sheffield. A huge play from Janae Wade-Frey. A buzzer there for GB, hitting a three from inside her own half. Brings GB back to within 2 points. France on the court early for this final stint of play. Lawson Wade, Jacobo, Mayan, Gomez, Laborde. For GB, you've got Leadham, Stafford, Page, Fag-Bentley and Collins. Collins now brings it up over the half. Gives it to Page. Lovely backdoor pass to Leadham for two! Ties the game up within 10 seconds of the start of the fourth quarter. 48 apiece now. This is going to go to the wire. Gomez steps in, steps back, has to kick it to the wing to Mayam. Mayam rattles the two. France take the lead again. This is going to be back and forth. Collins now brings it up over the half. Gives it to Leadham. Leadham looking for an inside pass. Gives it to Fag-Bentley at the high post. Looks to pass inside, nothing there. Drives to the basket. Gets a good two. Fag-Bentley with a strong move to the basket. Gomez comes up over the half. Double team comes. Stafford fouls her. Stafford picks up her third foul. Gomez. Lawson Wade, back to Gomez. Miam. Gomez inside to Miam, goes up against Stafford. Miam trying to back Stafford down, use superior size. Judy Page intercepts though. Collins will come away with it. They'll look to go back inside to Fag-Bentley. Doesn't go quick enough though. Stafford with the ball. Can't get inside to Leadham. We'll go to Fag-Bentley at the top. Inside to Page. Page gets a two! GB into the lead. 52 to GB, 50 to France. 8.5 minutes left in the game. Lawson Wade now trying to find some space. Kicks to Laborde. Goes inside of Miam. Stolen away by Julie Page. Great interception. GB picking up their defense. The intensity stepped up tenfold in this final quarter already. Stafford now to Page. Goes inside to Leadham. Leadham hasn't got those long arms. Passes a little bit too far. France will come away with it. Lawson Wade. Laborde. Back to Lawson Wade. Looks going inside again. Julie Page constantly fronting Jacobo. Lawson Wade drives the middle. Back to Miam. Lawson Wade, tough shot on the buzzer. Jacobo, big rebound. Great big rebound. GB really trying hard to minimise the impact that Jacobo can have. But she ties the game at 52. Stafford from outside. It's a three! And that's Stafford for three. GB out to a 3-point lead. 7.5 minutes to go. Gomez, face three, steps in, she'll take the mid-range too. Can't get it to go. Fag-Bentley with the rebound. Jacobo's fitness is starting to tell a little bit. I think she's starting to struggle again up and down the court. Collins to the basket. She'll go to the line for two shots instead. And Dongu comes in for Jacobo. Can't get the first again, just to front of the ring. Not getting enough arc on the shot at the moment. All the second. Collins missing both there. Suffering from the pressure, no doubt. Gomez with the ball. Lawson Wade. France setting up with two high posts. Using them as a double high screen for Lawson Wade. Stafford steals it away. Mayhem though knocks it out of bounds. It'll be a GB ball. Not too sure why GB are worrying too much about the two high screens for Lawson Wade. She does not want to shoot the three. Has not all game. Collins checks out as Wade Frey will come back in. Wade Frey now up over the half. To lead him. To Stafford. Almost travels. Keeps her foot on the ground though. Comes back to Leadham. 10 on the shot clock. Leadham drives down into the paint. Kicks it inside to Page. Page gets up in the air. Can't get the two to go though. Be a GB ball. Great fake by Julie Page. Gets Mayhem on the up in the air but can't get the two off the glass. But GB will get the ball. Double substitution for France as Dumerc and Gluder come in. Mayhem and Lawson Wade come out. GB ball on the baseline. Ball goes into Fag Bentley. Hands it back to Leadham. Leadham now drives to the basket. Tough move. That's a foul all day. Nothing given. Interesting calling from the referee there, but foul given against Leadham. She picks up her first of the game. It'll be a French ball on the baseline. Dumerc now going up against Wade Frey. To Gomez. Gomez uses Ndongu. Ndongu not there. Fagbeni tries to grab it. Leadham does grab it. She'll come back the other way, putting some pace behind it now, Leadham. She wants to go all the way. Kicks inside to Page. Page! Oh, misses the open layup. Julie Page. Easy two off the glass, but can't get it to go. Gomez brings it back. Starting to get a little bit scrappy. A bit run and gun this game. Gluder now almost loses the handle. Holds on to it though. Gomez to Ndongu. Back out to Dumerc. Dumerc goes inside. Foul is called on Fag Bentley. Gluder will go to the line. Or is it on the floor? It's a baseline ball. Fag Bentley picks up her fourth foul and it'll be a French ball on the baseline. To Dumerc. Dumerc shoots the three, misses it, grabs her own rebound.
Come on now, GB fans, let's hear you, come on! Louder!
Gomez drives to the basket, gives it to Gluder in the corner, nothing there, shot clock down to 6. Big shot from Gluder, she'll hit the two, takes it down to only a 1 point lead for GB as we go into 5 minutes left of the game. Wade Frey comes back, hands off to Leadham, Leadham now on the wing. To Stafford. Stafford squares up, gives it inside to Wade Frey. Wade Frey to Page. Page open at the high post. Hits a two! Great ball movement there from GB. Gives Page an open jumper on the elbow. Back to a 3 point lead now. Ndongo on the outside with the ball. To Gomez. Looking to go back inside to Ndongo. It's not there. Yes, it is. It goes back. She's posting up against Fag Bentley. Backing Fag Bentley down. Back out to Gomez. Gomez fakes the three, drives to the basket. Can't get it to go. Page with a rebound. Another rebound for Julie Page. Stafford to Leadham. Leadham trying to drive to the basket. Puts up a tough shot. Not a great shot taken there by Joe Leadham. France will come back the other way. Dumerc putting power behind it now. And Gluder hits the two. Wade Frey called for the foul. Basket's good, down to a 1 point ball game, and Gluder will go to the line for the point to tie the game up. Double substitution for GB. Bentley's out, Butler's in. Anderson in, Leadham out. Gluder can't get it to go. Wade Frey tries to go coast to coast and is fouled. She'll go to the line for two. First foul on Ndonge. Wade Frey to the line for two. 56 points, 57 to GB. 4:07 left in the game. Can't hit the first. Front of the ring, backward and out. She'll go back for the second though. It's the second. Out to a 2-point game. Dumerc gives it to LeBron. Back to Dumerc at the top. Everything's going through Dumerc for France at the moment. Gruda off the front of the ring. Rebound by Butler to Wade Frey. Look to go to Page. Nothing there though. Stafford now with the ball at the top. Gives it to Page in the elbow. Nothing there. She'll drive to the basket. She'll have to come back out though. Goes inside to Stafford. Stafford for two! That's a tough play by Stafford. She gets the two out to a 4-point lead for GB now. 3.5 minutes to go. France will need to really put some pressure back into this game. LeBron now with the ball. Gruda sets an illegal screen, but it's not called. Dumerc with the ball at the top. Gives it a go, missed away by Stafford. She can't keep it in though. Steps out of bounds. It'll be a French ball on the sideline. Gomez to Dumerc. Dumerc at the top, she'll shoot the three all day. She misses it. Gruda with the rebound. Can't get it to go. Ndongu can't get it to go, but it's fouled by Butler. Ndongu will go to the line for two. Butler picks up her second foul. Substitutions for both sides. Leader back in, Anderson out. Beaks in for France and Gomez out. And Ndongu hits the first. And the second. 2-point ball game with 3 minutes to go. This is going to be close. Wade Frey to Stafford. Stafford drop! Natalie Stafford, a tough move to the basket. Huge contact, gets the two. She'll go to the line to make a 3-point play. Tough play by Natalie Stafford. Stafford now, extra point from the line. We're up to 5 points lead now for GB. 58 France, 63 to GB. Just under 3 minutes to go. GB looking to close out a win. That's an important thing for them. This is what they've been criticised of, that they're in games, but they don't close the close wins out. Gruda now with the ball underneath. Goes up against Page. Looks like a foul, nothing called though. Wade Frey comes back the other way with pace. Gives it to Butler. Butler just about holds onto it. 3-point game now. Stafford with the ball. Butler sets the pick. Back to Butler. Butler with the fake shot. Jumps inside. Nothing there though. Almost stolen away. Page has got the shot. 6 seconds left. Leadham will drive the baseline. She'll go strong. Gets the two! Tough move by Joe Leadham. Back out of a 5-point game. 2:15 left. Dumerc. Page called for the foul, called for holding. Page picks up her 4th foul. Wade Frey takes the seat, Collins comes in. GB in the foul situation, Gruda will go to the line for 2 shots. Can't hit the first. Hits the second. 4-point ball game, 2:12 to go. This is going to go down to the wire. Collins brings it up over the half. Merck steps back. Stafford now. Stafford from outside. Oh! Ice cold! Natalie Stafford from outside drops the bomb. 17 points for Natalie Stafford. As Merck comes back the other way, gets an easy 2 off the glass. Nice hesitation dribble. Collins now with the ball as we get under 2 minutes. GB up by 5 points. Collins looking to find an option in front of her. Picked her dribble up a little bit early. Gives it to Leadham on the wing. Leadham goes inside to Page. Page now starts to go to work inside. Looks like she's found nothing called though. Gruder will come away with the ball. LeBron. 1.5 minutes to go. 5-point ball game. LeBron to Gruder. LeBron slows it down. Gruder will set the pick. LeBron comes past it. She'll have to take it herself. 4 seconds to go. Tries to kick it. Stafford steals it. Look out the pass to Collins. Collins going to have to make this count. And it's foul. Collins will go to the line for 2 shots. 1:07 left in the game. Great defense by Stafford. And a great outlet pass. 63 to GB. 68. Sorry, 63 to France. 68 to GB. 1:07 left in the game. Big shots here for Collins from the line. Rattles home the first. Clutch shot there by Collins. Out to a 6-point ball game now. The French coach has surely got to call a timeout off the back of this. And it's the second. Big plays. Timeout France. 63 to France. 70 to GB. 7-point ball game. 1:07 left in the game. GB have surely won this. It would take an awful lot for France to get back into this game now, but never say never. They definitely have the firepower there to do it. It's just whether GB defensively crumble now. Pierre Vincent, the French coach, drawing the plays up on the board, making sure his players are well aware of what they need to do. I'm sure he'll go for a quick score early on and probably a very quick foul as well. They have no fouls to give, so any foul will send GB to the line, which is exactly what they want. They want to stop the clock, and they want to be able to change the possession. GB will work hard to get the ball to players that have good free throw shooting skills and high percentage shooters from the line that can take those pressure shots. That's what GB will be working out to do. But the French coach, they'll want to be taking quick shots. The ball will move up the court exceptionally quickly. They're likely to take any shots early on, so it will be 3s or 2s. They won't just be going for range, I would imagine. He'll be trying to still work high percentage shots. So France ball on the sideline.
Who wants some t-shirts? Who wants some t-shirts?
Another timeout called. Tom Mayer calls the timeout. Obviously wanted to wait to see what France came out with. See how they set up for their offense. And he'll now counteract it. He's obviously seen how they're going to run, and he wants to put something back out there that's going to change that. Just a reminder, 63 to France, 70 to GB. GB up by 7 with 1 minute, 7 seconds left. This is a great warm-up game for GB. This gives them exactly the practice they want. A close game against a very good team. This game's gone down to the wire. This is what GB women have been criticised of, if anything, is that they haven't closed out the close games. This game is close, and they're looking to close it out now. There's been some clutch plays. Stafford playing great defence. Collins hitting a couple from the line under pressure. GB set up now. Looks like they're setting up in a zone, a 2-3 zone. Looks like a match-up zone though. They're moving into it now. Merck with the ball. She'll jack for 3. She only hits the glass. Gruder gets it back though. Ball's knocked away. Who's going to come away with it? Julie Page comes away with it. Great job by Julie Page. Quick foul as expected. I think Gruder's going to be given the foul. Is it Gruder? No, Ndongu's been given the foul. Julie Page will go to the line for 2. Another 12 seconds taken off the clock. 55.3 seconds to go now. GB up by 7. Can't hit the first. It's in and out from Page. Hits the second, out to an 8-point game now. 55 seconds to go. Demerck brings it up for France. They'll be looking for a quick score. They won't want to be taking too much. Demerck takes it on himself. What a move. Behind the back, Demerck. Great play. Collins now with the ball. He's hammered. And the refs aren't calling him anything. Foul called eventually. Demerck picks up her 5th foul. Lawson Wade comes on with 44.6 seconds to go. Great game from Demerck. Absolutely the standout player for France, leading them on pretty much every offense when she was on the court. Collins will come back up the other end for free throws. 44.6 seconds to go. GB up by 6. Collins hits the second. Back out to a 7-point ball game. 40 seconds now, running down. Lawson Wade drives to the basket, gives it to Beeks. Beeks will go to the basket, she'll give it inside to Nongu. Hits the 2. 34. Back to Stafford, they're running some clock now. Great job by GB, they've got it out into the open court. Back to Leadham, Leadham should hold on to it. She's a good free throw shooter, let her foul them. Great job, Leadham. Clock run down, 24.1 seconds to go. Great job by GB on running the clock down. 67 for France, 72 to GB with 24.1 seconds to go. Leadham's at the line for 2. She hits both of these. This is surely the end of the game. I think the French team are pretty much surrendering the game. It doesn't look like they're going to really put too much of a challenge up now. Body language from the French team step down. Leadham hits from the line. 6-point ball game. And the second. Clutch shooting there from Joe Leadham. 7-point ball game, 20 seconds to go. Lawson Wade trying to find something there, nothing there. LeBron comes inside, shoots, looks like a foul, nothing called. Julie Page has got it to Stafford. Stafford will look to pass it back to Julie Page, who skip it over to Collins. They run the clock, it's the end of the game. GB have a great win tonight. A huge win for GB Women's. 67 to France, 74 to GB. One of the higher ranked teams in women's basketball has just fallen to GB Women. What a great win and a huge confidence booster as we head into the Olympics. The final game of the game on 2012 here in Sheffield has been a great game and a great outcome for British basketball. GB Men's won both games this weekend. GB Women's, they've got a 2-1 record, which is a great result for them. Make sure you tune into Dish and Swish constantly. Check back, we've got loads of coverage. We're one of the limited people that have received accreditation for the Olympics. So check back for the Fantasy 2012 League. We're also doing a predictor game. There's loads going on dishandswish.tv throughout the Olympic period, so make sure you constantly check back.
What a way to finish! Game on 2012, watching my satellite here.
We're going to leave you now here from Sheffield. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Just remember, if you want to watch any of the full game videos, highlight packages, just check out dishandswish.tv. We'll see you soon.